In our continued investigation into the County Court at Law 5 under Judge Jesus Rodriguez, we have found, in an ongoing family law case, a clear violation of due process rights, a strong accusation of ex parte communication, and a clear violation of the Texas disciplinary rules of professional conduct. What we have found is that Judge Jesus Rodriguez had been informed through an accepted and approved motion to withdraw counsel filed by respondent's attorney that the respondent would now be held by law as a pro se litigant and would be afforded all rights, protections, and privileges under the United States Constitution. Our investigation has uncovered that Judge Jesus Rodriguez, through his court coordinator, did in fact violate the respondent's due process rights when he failed to provide any and all court documentation involving an active court case to include the respondent's court date for a hearing. Further, in our investigation, strong and creditable information has been gathered which clearly states that Judge Jesus Rodriguez, amicus attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart, and attorney Tyler James Kubinski did in fact partake in ex parte communication in an attempt to take advantage of the respondent's pro se status to ram through a dismissal order behind the respondent's back. A clear violation of due process rights. A clear violation of the Texas disciplinary rules of professional conduct. Even more disgusting, a clear violation of the Texas Code of Judicial Conduct. What we do know as fact, through the court coordinator's own admission, an ex parte communication did in fact take place between attorney Tyler James Kubinski, bar number 241115192, and Judge Jesus Rodriguez outside of the purview of the pro se litigant. Further, through the admission of the court clerk, she does in fact state that she did not send the pro se litigant a copy of his court hearing, and was not sending the pro se litigant any of his court documents in violation of the pro se litigant's due process rights through the 14th Amendment. What we have found in our investigation is a perceived collusion between attorney Tyler Kubinski and Judge Jesus Rodriguez to ignore the constitutional rights of a pro se litigant in an attempt to bulldoze over the respondent and through ex parte communication illegally close a case behind a father's back knowing he is incapable of fighting for his rights or stand up to a potentially corrupt judge because he simply lacks the financial resources to do so. Judge Jesus Rodriguez must immediately step down. In the second part of our investigation into the same family law case, as of the date of this reporting, amicus attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart, employed at the James Ray Law Firm, is refusing to sign a court order, which is extending the suffering of a child and the devastation to a family simply for that fact that she has not been paid. An order has been sitting upon Judge Jesus Rodriguez's desk to be finalized and put an end to a child's suffering, and amicus attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart refuses to act, only caring about her money. Attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart attempted to sell herself to the great people of El Paso, Texas, as a kind-hearted champion for families and children when she had the audacity to run for judge having only been an attorney for 6 years. The extreme level of self-righteousness, arrogance, and contempt that attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart has for her fellow attorneys, the judiciary, the legal community, and the people of El Paso, Texas, is clearly undeniable. Only a person who truly believes themselves to be better than everyone around her would have the audacity to run for judge as a baby lawyer still wearing diapers and smelling like Similac. A following of attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart's court cases clearly shows an extreme lack of understanding of the law, an inability to follow court orders, a deep lack of understanding of the family code, a disgusting lack of understanding of court decorum, an awe-shocking level of court losses, 7 bar complaints, and an unsurmountable level of incompetence, which is only tolerated by Judge Jesus Rodriguez, which seems to be the only judge that will work with her. Once again begging the question, why? What is the extent of the personal and professional relationship that would allow a sitting judge to grant such deference to an attorney as to violate court rules of ethics and civil rights under the Constitution? That is an extremely heavy price to pay for Judge Jesus Rodriguez if found guilty of violating civil rights, which further begs the question, what was the hypothetical down payment that attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart has paid to Judge Jesus Rodriguez for such deference? Yet the undeniable truth is that Joy Kelly Degenhart is a poor excuse for an attorney and should be prohibited from being assigned as an amicus in any court. Attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart is an extreme danger to children, being that she lacks any and all integrity, ethics, or morals, and simply sees children as a way to enrich herself. Evidence of this fact can be seen through a close investigation into her court filings and management of her own personal dealings. Attorney Joy Kelly Degenhart must be immediately prohibited from working with or representing any children and ultimately disbarred. Once again, we here at the Sammy C Show will never stop fighting to protect the children of El Paso, Texas, no matter how well connected the abusers are. If you or anyone you know has information involving the report presented today, or any other information involving El Paso attorneys and/or the El Paso judiciary, please contact the Sammy C Show. All identities will be held strictly confidential.
The Sammy C Show, citizen journalist.